Sam stayed home with his grandmother, but his parents went to Mexico for their vacation. We are going to bring you back home something nice, his mother told him. It will be a surprise. Before they came home, Sam's parents looked for something Sam would like. All they could find was a beautiful sombrero. It cost too much. But that afternoon, while they were eating their lunch in the park, they decided to buy the sombrero after all. Sam's father threw what was left of their sandwiches to some stray dogs, and then they walked back to the market. One of the animals followed them. It was a small gray creature with short hair, short legs, and a long tail. Wherever they went, it went. Isn't he cute? Sam's mother said. He must be one of those Mexican hairless dogs. Sam will love him. He's probably somebody's pet, Sam's father said. They had several people if they knew who the owners were, but no one did. They just smiled and shrugged their shoulders. Finally, Sam's mother said, maybe he's just a stray. Let's take him home with us. We can give him a good home, and Sam will love him. It's against the law to take a pet across the border, but Sam's parents hid the animal in a box, and no one saw it. When they got home, they showed it to Sam. He's a pretty small dog, said Sam. He's a Mexican dog, his father said. I'm not sure what kind, but it's called a Mexican hairless. We'll find out. But he's nice, isn't he? They gave the new pet some dog food, then they washed it and brushed it and combed its fur. That night, it slept in Sam's bed, and Sam awoke the next morning. His pet was still there. Mother recalled, the dog has a cold. The animal's eyes were running, and something was white around its mouth. Later that morning, Sam took it to the veterinarian. Where did you get him? the vet asked. In Mexico, she said. We think he's a Mexican hairless. I was going to ask you about that. He's not hairless, the vet said. He's not even a dog. He's a sewer rat, and he has rabies.